Sway Jones in this bitch, T-I-M-P. Represent the trill ass niggas. Sweet Jones cutting you fuck.
I'm a hog in the game. I'm a hog in the game. I'm a hog in the game. I got some wins, some rhymes. I'm a hog in the game. I got some wins.
Oh man, sometimes I can be a fool with it. And my boy BG say. Alright, man. Turn that shit off. What up, YouTube, man? It's your boy, man. ATX the Great, man. Told you I was gonna bring it back, man. And that is Sneaker Talk. This is Sneaker Talk 9. First and foremost, man, I want to send shouts out to my boy Jersey Deep and also DJ, Team DJ 2011. Because with a lot of the drama that was going on, I didn't really want to be a part of that argument or really even want to talk about sneakers anymore. But, you know, after talking to those guys, man, you know, and everything, you know, I said, you know what, I keep doing it, man. So if I only get 2 views and it's from Jersey Deep and DJ, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, man, I can reach, you know, I hope that a lot of you guys have enjoyed, you know, the Sneaker Talk vids that I have put together. I thought my best friend would be on here a lot more with me with the Sneaker Talks, but, you know, he just got, you know, some things going on, you know what I'm saying? So I just try to put them out from my perspective and things like that. So let's go ahead and get straight into it. I'm going to talk about 3 different things here today, you know, or whatnot. And, you know, you guys, man, interact with me, man. Respond, you know, like the video, comment, you know, subscribe. Tell your, you know, your friends to subscribe. Tell their friends to sub. You know, I work hard on this channel, you guys. I really do. I put out a lot of videos for you guys. You know what I'm saying? You know, and I want to see this channel grow. You know what I'm saying? With some more subs. You know, some new people come in. You know, I want to make sure that I keep, you know, the people who have been with me since day one. You know, I want to make sure I keep y'all. But, you know, some new folks, man, want to come in, man. You know, I'm all for it, man. So, you know, I appreciate the guys that are out there who promote me and my brother's channel on their channel. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, send us shout outs and tell, you know, folks or, you know, tell folks to come to sub to us. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really appreciate that, you know, from you guys. Because y'all guys don't have to do nothing like that, you know. So, first thing, man, I want to discuss here today, you know, Sneaker Talk 9 is camping. And thing about, like I told you guys before, man, is that, you know, this is nothing bad. This is all positive right here. I'm not talking about your, you know, you can share your bad camping stories if you want, but, you know, I kind of want to know from you guys, what is the best camping that you've done? And for you guys who don't camp anymore, you know, so far as myself, you know, do you miss it? Do you miss going camping for shoes, you know, or whatnot? You know, what was your purpose for camping, you know, and stuff like that? You know, I'm going to be real short and brief with, you know, or try to be, you know, with, you know, because I want to hit all 3 of these subjects here today. Me personally, man, like, I'm kind of on the fence, you know. I miss camping, but I miss it for being able to go out and talk with other guys who know their shit about shoes. Not what, the past couple of camps toward the end with me camping, you know what I'm saying, for shoes, not that. I would say the last camp that I did was for the Cool Grey 12s, and that was probably the worst camp that I've had. You know what I'm saying? No, I take that back. It was the Black Toe ones this year. That one was also bad. And that one was bad because it was raining. You know what I'm saying? And my best friend didn't get to get the shoes, and we were out early, at the store, and it was raining like cats and dogs. Like it was raining bad. And, and I remember I got my fucking socks and shoes all fucking wet. You know what I'm saying? And to get those black toes. And I still ain't wore them motherfuckers. So, I mean, that's just, crazy. But the Cool Grey 12, that one was bad because it was just some dudes, you know what I'm saying? They just decided that they were just going to walk to the front of the line. Period. You know what I mean? Like, they was just going to walk to the front of the line while everybody's standing up or whatever, or whatnot. And that was crazy. Hold on, just a second. Okay, I just had somebody at the door. All right, now, I was talking about the Cool Grey story. We had some guys just want to just run today, just decided that they were just going to cut everybody in line. And the thing is with us at the mall we were at, where they had the mall employees for whatever store it was, they come outside to come get you because we had to wait outside. And these dudes get in front of the line. Then we had this dude, man, I don't know, his hair wasn't combed, nothing. And he cuts in front of, this one Hispanic guy. And he tells the guy, like, man, I'm getting mine, I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I was just wishing, you know what I'm saying? I was like, fuck, man, I wish that nigga would have came in front of me. Because I'd have knocked his whole lining off, you know what I'm saying? Like, for real, but, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't in front of me, we were still able to get our shoes. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the thing in that mall. Like, everybody would try to run to whatever store was opening first. You know what I'm saying? And me and my best friend, we would always go to this other store that probably wasn't going to open for maybe about another hour. So we was like, fuck it, go over there. That's what, that's how we always did. So, those are two of the worst. You know what I'm saying? But to top it all off, really the worst one for me was for the CDP, the Carmine 6 and the 14. 14? Yeah. No, I just remember the Carmine 6 because that's what was on my mind at the time. So it might have been the 17. 17. I have to count that in my head. 17. Yeah, the black 17 and the Carmine 6. We were out there from probably like midnight, me and my best friend. And then the security came probably maybe about 4 or 5, and they kicked us off the lot. Wasn't nobody there, nothing. Kicked us off the lot. So then by the time we got, I guess when they started letting people back on the lot at the mall, mind you, this is at the same mall, the store I just told you about. We go back, and it was a couple of dudes there or whatnot, but we ended up then going to like 2 and 3. You know what I'm saying? 2 versus being 1 and 2 in the line. So yeah, I think we were like 3, 4, 5. We was a couple people behind. And the thing was, it was, soon as they opened that door, every last one of them fools took off running. Nobody bumped us or anything like that. Everybody just took off running to the stores. Mind you, we still got to the store. But then they had a freaking page or whatever on the door, and they were so limited on shoes. That's one thing I don't like about San Antonio and getting shoes, because me and my buddy, we were a 12 and a 13. It was 113 throughout the whole freaking mall, and I wasn't at the store. And it was like 112, and the dude, I think it was whoever ended up there first, ended up getting the 12. So we were just out of luck, and that was bad because we were there. And then that shit happened. You know what I'm saying? So you know, I hope, you know, maybe to get my hands on the Carmine 6 next year. But, you know, but it was bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was very bad, you know. But like I said, you know, just in San Antonio, man, like, we don't really get big sizes. That's why, you know, people like myself, I have to, you know, when I used to go and I had to. You know what I'm saying? And I had to be like one of the first ones because it was always like 113 or 213s. And we're talking general release here. You know what I'm saying? Don't let it be limited because it probably was at 113. You know what I'm saying? Maybe each one, you know, and most of the time it was maybe the Foot Locker had a 13, maybe the Champs had one, the Finish Line, you know, so, but I had to be like first, you know what I'm saying? Like, even when I would go with my buddy, I would go in first because, you know, I had to get the 13. And in certain shoes, that's all I can wear is 13s. But, you know, but I mean, we've also had some good camp stories where, you know, we camped and things, most of them have turned out good. You know, I can say that. It's so many I can't really think of one off the top of my head, you know. And, you know, most of our camps, you know, have been straight, you know what I'm saying? It's even been some where, and those are the ones that kind of is like you happy but you're mad at the same time. Y'all guys know what I mean? Like when you go and you camp and then nobody fucking shows up. You know what I'm saying? You kind of go in, get the shoe, walk your ass out. You just kind of like, what the fuck? I've been up here for fucking goddamn 5 hours and nobody was here. Though, you know what I'm saying? Like, you mad, but then you happy you got your shoes with no problem. You know what I'm saying? And everything, you know. So, you know. And you know what? I got one more camp story. It's going to be real quick. And that was with the Altitude 13s when they released in 2005. That's when we were in it deep. And the fucking employee, we go to a mall and the dude, one store had them. Y'all know how limited those Altitudes were when they first came out in 2005. And this little Hispanic guy, you know, for those of y'all that stay in San Antonio, it was at South Park Mall. Shout out to Mr. Davy Boy, Jay Weezy. Y'all know where that's at. And the little mall employee gonna tell us, you know, it ain't no shoes because the employees got them. And he started like talking shit, you know, trying to tell us to go home. I was fit to fight the dude, you know what I'm saying? Like, me and him, like, you know how they got the gate in front? I'm sitting there talking shit to the dude, you know what I'm saying? Like, open the gate and I'm gonna whoop your ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, he was talking big shit through that gate. I was like, you open this motherfucker, I'm gonna tear your ass up today. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, it had my best friend, it was a couple other dudes I went to school with, man, they had to turn around and pull me out the mall, call security, because I was really about to jack that fucking boy up, man. You know, and it wasn't over the shoes, it just was, you know, sometimes, man, like I said, y'all guys know how the mall employees are sometimes, man. They can be real assholes sometimes over some shoes. But, you know, that one didn't really top my list because I think that was just a whole bunch of bullshit, really. But it is what it is, you know. But, you know, but the problem, it's only really one problem I have with camping or with people camping. And that's you guys with these small ass feet. Like I said, San Antonio get a lot of small sizes. I'm talking about 8s, 9.5s, 9s, 10s. You know what I'm saying? When you get to about to 11 and 12, that's when it starts really getting limited. But they have a shitload of motherfucking 8s and 9s and shit. But our thing was, why in the fuck are you camping for a fucking 8? Why are you camping for a 9? Why are you camping for a 9.5? I could see you camping for a 10. 10.5, 11, 11.5, so on and so forth. But when you coming to get a small ass motherfucking shoe like that, nigga, wait till motherfucking 10 o'clock. Stay in your bed. Because a lot of times, man, I wish my foot was that small. Because I probably wouldn't have no camping stories. Because I would have just got up, went to the mall, got my shit, depending on the shoe. You know what I'm saying? Because I remember this one dude, oh man, he was just fucking tripped, just talking shit. You know what I'm saying? One fucking morning. Behind the Bordeaux. You know what I'm saying? I remember that shit. It was behind the Bordeaux 7s. And we get in the damn fucking mall. He goes in. And matter of fact, because they only, you know, they only send a few in at a time. But it was like me, my best friend, him, and I think it was like 2 other guys. But he was first. And he gets to the register. They're like, oh, what size you need? This fool says an 8. All of us turned around was like, what the fuck is he doing here? An 8? You camping out for an 8? A size 8, my nigga? We was like, man, hurry up and get this fucking dude out this damn line, man. For real. Like, that was crazy, man. That was crazy. I was like, God damn, man. But, you know what? I do have a good camping story. And this was for the Cav Fours. It just came to me right now. And the thing was, you know, like, big man, shouts out to, man, you know, I went in there and hollered at these boys today, man, and these guys, man, that I'm cool with here at North Star Mall at House of Hoops, man. These guys are really cool over there, man, and me and my buddy been kind of cool with them for a few years now. And I remember when the Cav Fours came out. Y'all know when those came out, those were very limited. And the thing is, they don't open the mall till 8. You know what I'm saying? When you're camping, you know, they'll start letting people in about 7:45, 8 o'clock. And then was my boy went to the bathroom, but they let you go in and use the restroom, whatever. So he went to the mall, used the restroom, and next thing you know, my phone's ringing. He called me on my cell phone, like, man, come in, you know, whatever. Mind you, this is like, what was it, like 6 o'clock in the morning? You know what I'm saying? They were already there, the guys at this, you know, particular House of Hoops, Foot Locker. And we go in, we get our shoes, but he was like, hey, man, y'all go out the back. We're going to take y'all out the back. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause we don't want everybody coming in here. Now, we had our shoes, and we sitting there watching all these other motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? And mind you, those Cav 4s came out. I want to say it was January. It was still cold here because we were bundled up. So I want to say it was maybe February, somewhat like that. So it was like on the end of our winter here. You know what I'm saying? And it was cold. And we watching all these dudes still out here in the fucking cold. We got our shit and we was gone. So that's like one of the good ones. But those are my camping stories. Next thing I want to touch on, man, here and talk about is it's just a question. And is it ever enough of one particular shoe? And what I mean by that are the colorways. You know what I mean? Like, I copped some more ones today, you know. And I have a lot of ones. I counted them. I told you guys in my video I was going to come. I have 14 pairs of retro ones. So, does it come a point in time where it's like enough is enough with a certain style of shoe? Y'all guys, I know y'all guys will follow me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying, you know, you go, because I don't cop every colorway of a certain shoe. I don't. You know what I'm saying? You know, but if I like it, I get it or whatnot. But, you know, is it ever enough? You know what I mean? Like, you know, does it ever come to a stopping point with y'all guys where it's like, man, I already got enough fucking 5s, man. I don't need no more 5s. I don't care what the fucking colorway is. I don't need no more 5s. I don't need no more 1s. I don't need no more of this. I don't need no more of that because I already got 40 different colorways of these shits. You know what I'm saying? Like, is it? Because for me, I always be like, just like y'all guys heard in my video, I said, you know, I'm going to get the band ones and that's it for me for ones. But then it's like every time that I say that, they always pull me back in with some fucking colorway. It's like, oh shit, nigga, like, I gotta get them motherfuckers, you know, like, is it come a point in time where you just look at you like, man, I got too many of these motherfuckers, you know? Like, for me, I think where it really is, like, I don't think it's another 7 that they can make that I will buy. You know what I'm saying? The only ones I want are the Raptors. You know what I'm saying? I have about 8 or 9 pair of 7s. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, and none of them are the Raptors. And I'm like, those are the only ones I want. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy, man. Like, I think between the 1s, the 5s, the 7s, and the 12s, I have the most freaking shoes. I got like 10 pair of fucking goddamn 5s. With the 12s, I got pretty much every damn colorway, but the taxis. That's like the only colorway I don't have are the taxis. You know, are the taxis. You know, and I'll probably get my hands on those. So to me, you know, the set would be complete. You know, but then again, here we go. That's all I said at the beginning of the year. I just want to get these taxis and I'm good. But then they come out, then they start showing pictures of the Gamma Blue 12s. Like, And I like them. So it's like, okay, I'm going to have to get those two. You know. I mean, the same thing even go like with the fives. You know, with the fives. It was like, okay, I just want the Independence Day fives. I'm not getting no more for damn fives. You know what I'm saying? Then they make the black grapes. Then they come out with the Oreos. Now they got the Shanghais. It's like, okay, I want those. You know what I'm saying? That's just, you know, in the ones. You know, like my thing was this year. I think probably after I got the black toes, I was like, okay, I'm getting the bands. That's it for the ones. That's it. I done got the highlight reels. I done got the lanies. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my question to you guys. Dude, is it ever enough of a colorway where it's like, okay, you know what? This is enough of this color. This is enough of this style of shoe. I don't want this style of shoe no more. I don't care what color. There's, you know, do you guys have that? And last but not least, what I want to talk about is, so far, do you think that the replicas have taken over? You know, like, have they taken over, and do you think that, you know, these stores are starting to lose money? And why I say that is this. You know, last week I went in for the Laney 5s. I mean, I didn't go get them, but I went and I still seen them sitting on the rack. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about sizes, you know, for me. And I turned around and I asked him, you know, like, man, y'all still got Laney 5s? You know what I'm saying? He's like, yeah, you know. And I was like, well, it wasn't people here, you know, like trying to line up and get them. He was like, man, it was only like 5 folks. Like, damn, really? You know, and I was at a Champs. And then, you know, I was on my lunch break too. You know, that's what I do sometimes on my lunch break. I go walk the mall. And then I went up to the House of Hoops where, you know, and talked to some, you know, the buddies I have up there. You know what I'm saying? Asked them the same thing. You know, they still had them sitting there. It's like, nah, man, we only had a couple people. Like, what? You know, same thing when I went this morning. He said it was only like, you know, because I thought everybody was going to get those Gamma Blue LeBrons. You know what I'm saying? Like, but they were like, nah, man, it was only like 5 people, man. And, you know, most of them got, you know, we had some people get, you know, it was kind of split. You know, some came for the Laney ones and the other ones came for the LeBrons, but they still had them, you know, there. So it made me think, and it was like, you know, it made me think today, like, God damn it, have these replicas gotten so good that everybody's just buying them? Even you so-called authentic guys that say that you would never wear fakes. But that right there tells me that it's more guys out here that claiming that they just straight authentic guys. Your motherfucking ass buy replicas too. You know what I'm saying? You know, I think, you know, to me, the positive thing of it is that, you know, with the websites and stuff, they're doing sort of what Jordan Brand and Nike hasn't done, and that's making shoes available for everybody. So you have the little limited shit that Nike and Jordan Brand wants to give you, but then you can go to the websites and, you know, you combine them. That's kind of enough shoes for everyone. Which that, to me, I think that's a positive point of it. You know, I think that's really cool. And besides, you know, like I said, a lot of these, well, not a lot, pretty much all these damn replicas are starting to look like the authentics, where you have even some that look better. You know, so I wondered, you know what I'm saying, like, are these websites are the ones that are taking the money? You know what I'm saying? And, like, nobody's really fucking going to the store no more because they already have them, you know, or whatnot. And, you know, I know most of the guys that go to the store, they love it. They probably like, shit, keep buying that shit. But I think, to me, it's really going to tell. We already know everybody lose their mind with these 11s. Everybody lose their mind with the 11s every year. So these Gamma Blues are going to really tell a lot of where this whole shoe game is at right now. So far as with the replicas and the camping and the authentics, it's going to tell a lot. Y'all guys just look. You know what I'm saying? Go into your stores and stuff like that and just see. You know what I'm saying? Because I've seen a lot of reviews on the Gamma Blues. I see a lot of people already have them. You know what I'm saying? So, they're, you know, you can just X them out the plans because they don't have to go to the store. You know what I'm saying? They're done, pretty much. You know, no store for them. They're sitting in the closet. You know, or they don't have to go to the store. They're probably like, well, fuck it, I'm just gonna wait. You know what I'm saying? I might as well. They're gonna be there. That's how I'm thinking, especially with those Gamma Blues. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I ain't gonna go to the fucking store, nigga. I'm gonna get them from the website. Whether I get them before, or I get them after they're released in the store. I mean, you know, I mean, like, I'm not gonna go down there with that craziness, even if it's gonna be craziness. But we all know, you know, they have all this different type of stuff now with the raffles and shit like that, and that's probably really why a lot of people really don't want to fuck with these stores anymore. You know what I'm saying? Because basically, it's like those stores are telling you you can spend your money with them or not. When it comes, that's like a slap in the customer's face to me. These raffles and tickets and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because that's basically like telling me what your money ain't good enough here. If I don't draw your name out of this hat, your money's not good enough. You know, I did a whole rant video on this shit before. Y'all guys go back and check it out. You know, it's under mall employees. I hate shoe releases. That video. I did that video a couple of months ago. But go check that out. And you'll see how I feel about mall employees besides my boys up there at the Foot Locker. You know what I'm saying? House of Hoops or whatnot. And I think there's a couple of cats and shoe pilots that we have here that, you know, those guys are really cool too. You know, they've looked out for me. You know, and that's the thing, you know, kind of I'm liking about where I'm at in the shoe game because, you know, I got guys, you know what I'm saying, that are at these Foot Lockers and stuff, they look out for me. You know, if I go in, you know, they know my face because, you know what I'm saying, like, especially over at North Star because, you know, like I said, on my lunch breaks, I walk in. And a lot of these guys, I've been knowing them for years. Like, you know, may not know them personally, but they've seen my face at releases and I've seen theirs. And they've been at this mall and then they moved to this mall or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? And these guys, man, like I walk in, you know, they know me by my name. You know, I walk in the store, they hand me five, giving me, you know, the hugs. You know how we do the men hugs and shit. You know, and like, it's crazy because, you know, that's one relationship if you're in the shoe game you wish you had with a mall employee. You know what I'm saying? Like you cool like that. But that's the thing with me. I wouldn't be like how most of these other cats are. If something like that happened, they'll try to take advantage of them. You know what I'm saying? They're like, hey, man, look out for me on this, man. Make sure I get this, that, and the third. You know, that's why I say, like, really, you know, like those Laney ones, I really didn't have to worry about those. Like, dude kind of hit me on, like, you know, a couple of weeks ago. You know, hey, man, you know, if you want them, just holler at me. And like I said, I was up in the air with him. I didn't know, so I didn't even really go over there. Really, I was going to buy them off of eBay because I seen them on there, and I was going to get them there. But, you know, I just got up this morning and just went over there. And they had him, you know, and he was right there. Oh, man, you know, I didn't see you, man. I didn't think you were going to get them, whatever, you know. They know what shoe size, everything. 13, right? Yeah. You know, it's a bad guy, ring them up. You know, so I'll open the box and look, you know. So, I mean, that's kind of cool. You know, after all these years of doing this, you know, to have that type of relationship with somebody in a Foot Locker or something like that, that's cool, you know, to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I can just go in there and get what I want, get free shit and stuff like that. No, man. Even if I could, I wouldn't even do that shit because I'm just not that type of person. I'm not going to take advantage of somebody like that, you know, when most of these damn people that work in the mall, they act like they fucking work for Jordan Brand or some shit, you know, so another story, another day. But, yeah, man, those are three things, man, I wanted to discuss, man, and you know, Sneaker Talk 9, man, wrapped up. You know, will be a part 10. I'm hoping, man, to get my buddy, man, in here or whatnot. I'm even hoping, man, to maybe try to start doing some Google Talks on this shit with, you know, with some of you guys, man. You know, if it's me, Jersey, DJ, you know what I'm saying, Rob, you know, we all just get in there and do, you know, maybe some live chats just on, you know, sneakers and different, you know, different subjects of it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I don't think I know, and I'm not being cocky or arrogant, but I know that some of these chats that some of these guys have talking about sneakers, I'm pretty sure I can hang in there with the best of them. That's just me. You know, my knowledge here on these shoes, man, you know, I know. But I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up, man. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, man, and enjoyed me, you know, sitting here sharing my stories with you. And, you know, I want to hear you guys' stories, you know, as well. I'm going to, you know, I think the only other thing I have is I need to do my belt review and my belt dedication video. And if you guys don't know what it is yet, you know, it's on this Attitude Era belt. I've already showed it I don't know how many times, and I have yet to do it. So, you know, all you guys, man, that watch me that are in the belt community, I do apologize to you guys. But, you know, this video for this belt is going to, you know, what I'm planning on doing with it, it's a couple of things, man, I got to do. And I just, you know, it's just been, you know, I just haven't gotten to it yet. But I will get to it. So, man, shit, I'm trying to lighten up my screen here, y'all, and it keeps getting darker. There it is. And we all know that my screen don't need to get no darker. But anyway, so, it's your boy, man. Your boy. I'm about to sign off, make my outro, or whatever. But, you know, I hope you guys enjoyed it, man. Shouts out, man, to... like I said, man, everybody who fuck with me, man, Team DJ, Jersey Deep, Rob Dollar, Marciano, Ratchet Review 2, Jay Weezy 210, man, y'all go over there and sub to my boy, man, Mr. Davey Boy, man, it's a whole bunch of you guys, man. I appreciate you guys a great deal, man. I'm trying to see if I can see if my phone with my little YouTube pulled up. I'm trying to see if I can, you know, y'all go over there and show support to C Hatchet and Soul Fiend, man. It's fucked up what happened to him, man. It's a hater running around. It's simple as that. It's a hater running around. Because no way those guys should have got their channel shut down. It's just a hater running around, period. You know what I'm saying? Sean's View Entertainment, that's another guy, man, I mess with the wrestling stuff. Garnzilla Pickups, TL Rich 72, Jose 021, another guy that I talked to with the belts. Revenue TV, Bus Seats,